What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz. It just like that. We back with another one. Alright, y'all. So I'm about to get ready to sit here and start working on these orders. I got some emails to check out too from a bunch of you guys that placed orders on the website for the new Karen merchandise. I'm about to autograph all this stuff for you guys too, so just be aware of that. Y'all are getting all this stuff autographed. But yeah, so I was tired. I had to take me a nap. Yeah, I know I went out and skated yesterday, and that junk wore me the heck out to the point where I'm still tired. I'm still tired. It's late, and I need to give you guys another video. But check this one out, though. This looks very interesting. This is 10 disturbing things you should never Google. I'm kind of scared of that title. If this is this something that's even going to be appropriate for us to watch on this channel? I guess we're going to find out together. Anyway, I will have the link to the original down in the description box below. Y'all boys, girls ready? I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Let's go. Some of the following images contain graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised. I love her channel. It's so amazing. Number 10. Wait, you can't even see what it says.
Jiggers are small sand fleas that
Jiggers, don't put an N in front of that.
are found in sub-Saharan climates and are most prominent during the dry season. The jiggers are parasitic burrowers and are also known as chigo fleas. The parasite lives in soil and sand, but feeds on warm-blooded hosts like animals and humans. In humans, the parasites may burrow in the hands or feet. The female jigger...
I'm assuming these images are extremely graphic and very crazy because they're blowing the heck out of this mess.
burrow into the surface of the skin. Once embedded in the body, the jigger lays eggs and creates up to pea-sized egg sacs and continues to multiply by laying more eggs. These wounds are painful and cause difficulties for victims.
Yeah, I'm definitely never Googling that. I don't want to see that. I hate feet for one. They're showing a lot of feet stuff here, and I hate feet.
In daily activities, the infection can lead to severe inflammation, ulceration,
Oh my god.
and fibrosis. It can also cause lymphangitis, gangrene, sepsis, and the loss of toenails, amputation of the digits, and death may also occur.
It's amazing just how important feet are. It's amazing how important feet are. Unhealthy feet and poor circulation in your feet can cause some serious harm to your body and to your overall health. It's crazy.
This is one of the most messed up gore stories ever. Daniel Philip Petrie was born in 1991 in Blumenau, Santa Catarina, Brazil. Daniel was 16 years old, and his friend Gabriel Kuhn was 12. The boys were both fans of an online role-playing game called Tibia. On July 23, 2007, after Gabriel borrowed some in-game money from Daniel, but was unable to pay it back, Daniel got really upset. He stormed into Gabriel's house to beat him up very badly and rape him.
What?
After that,
What? Why would you want to do that to your friend?
strangled Gabriel with a wire until he fainted and went on to cut off his legs with a hacksaw.
What? You know, in Brazil, they do crazy stuff. I hate to say it, but it's a known fact that, you know, people in certain parts of the world, even kids, are exposed to things that maybe they shouldn't be. They're aware of things, they see things, and with their own two eyes that they might deem as normal because of, you know, This is where they live. The demographic, the population, the crime is... Wow. I can't believe he cut his friend's leg off.
Gabriel regained consciousness and screamed in pain, but that didn't stop Daniel. The autopsy clearly showed that Gabriel was alive when his legs were cut off. He died soon after with pain and blood loss. Daniel tried to hide the body in the attic, but failed because he could not lift Gabriel's body up the 1.8 meters above the ground. So he just left the body and decided to leave. Gabriel's mutilated body was found soon after by his
I know darn well. Oh my God. Did he really think that was going to work anyway? Had he got the body up there, it still wasn't going to work. You don't think the fool parents would have came in the house, saw that the son is missing, and then maybe investigation would have led to them looking everywhere throughout that entire house? When the body started to rot and decay, they were going to smell that, stupid. Put him under the jail. Put him under the jail.
Horrified brother. He was then transferred to a juvenile offender to serve a sentence of just 3 years in prison.
What? He only did 3 years. If this was America, or if that was America, nah. He'd be lucky if he ever saw the outside of a prison cell again. The 4-chain serial killer. Uh-oh. 4-chain crazy.
On August 19th, 2015, an anonymous user on the 4chan website
4chan. I knew that.
posted that he had killed several women and wanted others to guess who he had killed. And in return, he would lead them to a body that he dumped in 1999. He further indicated that the first picture was a freebie because her name was a bit unusual and unlikely to be guessed. Eventually, when another user guessed a name right, the alleged killer posted pictures of a young woman on the thread, both when she was alive and dead, and implying she seemed to enjoy being with him before her demise. Several users banded together and found that the woman was Shauna Maynard, whose killer had never been caught. Although the FBI...
Of course not. This dude is over here posting to 4chan. He's clearly the killer. Of course her killer had never been caught. The guy is over here, hey, look what I've done. Let's break this down a little bit to try to understand his reasoning behind wanting to be so public with the heinous crimes that he's committing. Clearly, he wants some type of clout. He has done something that most people couldn't possibly imagine doing. But not enough people know about it. He wants people to know what he has done. Even if they don't know who he is, just the fact that people are talking is enough for him. Sick. And he has done this to multiple women. It's fascinating because when you break it down, when you break down the mindsets of some of these type of people, these killers, these serial killers, it's like they have this degree of confidence, this strong ability to have what they feel that they can get. The average guy doesn't have the confidence to talk to a lot of women and to be successful at it. But these guys do. Not only do they have the confidence to do it in the first place, they're actually successful at it. And they can get these women where they want them. It's crazy.
I became involved. The user has not posted anything else since then and has not been identified. On September 22nd, 2015, the poster came back, but this time with images of a male The first was labeled dying, dying, and the second dead.
Body farm? That don't sound good.
A body farm is a research facility where decomposition can be studied in a variety of settings.
Interesting.
The aim is to get a better understanding of the decomposition process, permitting the development of techniques for extracting information from human remains.
Interesting.
Nicknamed the Body Farm, the research laboratory in Knoxville provides a unique opportunity for CSI teams to replicate murder scenes in the most realistic setting possible.
Wow.
There are between 150 and 190 bodies littered among the foliage.
What? That's a lot of body.
All donated by people hoping to bring killers to justice from beyond the grave.
2 girls, 1 cup, really?
2 Girls, 1 Cup is considered one of the most shocking videos on the internet, going globally viral in October.
Back in the day, yes it was. Now, as nothing. I've seen far worse.
2007. It features 2 girls licking each other's chests, followed by one of the girls filling a pint glass with her own feces. The movie goes on to show both girls licking and sucking at the contents of the cup. Later, one girl has a fine specimen that she squirts out of her mouth a few times before swallowing. Then the girls start pulling the trigger and puking in each other's mouths.
Oh my God. Women can be some freaks. I don't even. That's not a hole I want to go anywhere near. I'm going to tell you that. No, look. Women baffle me. Women really, they be nasty. I mean, they can get past certain smells and stuff that I can't do it. I can't deal with it. I can't. Ooh, they be gagging on stuff like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't like spit either. Okay. Still need me a freak. Tub Girl, what she do?
Tub Girl is a famous internet shock site that first appeared on Style Project in 2001. The actual Tub Girl image shows a Japanese woman exploding orange enema liquid from her anus, which lands on her face.
How does it get on her face? That hole is back there. Look. Don't use your imagination, because I just did, and I wish I didn't.
If you're somewhat squeamish, you'd be wise if you chose to pass this video up.
Uh-oh.
It depicts the execution of 2 Sinaloa cartel members by decapitation. The video starts by showing 2 men who identify themselves as Felix Gamez Garcia and his uncle Barnabas Gamez Castro. Felix Gamez Garcia confesses to smuggling drugs into the United States, which was his job as part of the Joaquin El Chapo Guzman-led Sinaloa cartel. Both men are seated outside a mud house. They are shirtless, only wearing pants, and begin to be questioned by an unknown gunman. The man, identified as Barnabas Gamez Castro, said that working for Sinaloa cartel did not pay much. His last job landed him with mere 300 pesos. After being given time to say their last words, the captors proceeded with decapitations. Applying the chainsaw to Barnabas resulted in a rapid spray of blood and albeit violent. Once Barnabas was chainsaw decapitated, another captor approached Felix and proceeded to cut his head off with a knife. Like his uncle, Felix took what was coming to him without any form of resistance. However, his death was long and slow coming. Nerve twitching and gasping for air continued for a while after the beheading started.
back in the day when I used to hang out with some questionable people. We watched that video. Absolutely gut-wrenching. I had a friend that was had connections to the Mexican cartel. We watched that video. And wow. To see these men just sitting there like with no fear as they were being decapitated. And the pain. It was crazy. I don't even think I remember the chainsaw guy, but I don't remember if I saw. I'm pretty sure I watched his nephew too, but it was the chainsaw that got it for me. Yeah. Whew. Wow. Like the person that has the stomach to be able even to pull that off. I couldn't imagine doing that to someone. And I couldn't imagine watching it, like being there and seeing that. Is that evil? Is that what evil is? The ability to be able to do stuff like that?
On May 25th, 2012, an 11-minute video titled One Lunatic, One Ice Pick was uploaded to bestgore.com. The sickening snuff video footage shows a naked male tied to a bed being repeatedly stabbed with an ice pick and a kitchen knife.
What?
This film is the work of a Canadian gay porn actor and psychopath, Luca Rocco Magnotta. Magnotta filmed himself stabbing Chinese student Lin Jun with an ice pick. He then proceeds to decapitating and dismembering Lin Jun, performing acts of necrophilia on him, and feeding bits of him to his dog. He even plays with severed limbs, and even rubs his crotch area with them. On May 24th,
Evil. That's pure evil. And I couldn't imagine watching that video. I couldn't, wow. It's one thing to see it in a movie like Saw, where you know it's not real. But to be watching it and it's real? And if I remember correctly, I think I've heard of this story. Something about this shot right here looks familiar. I feel like I've seen this before.
2012, Lin Jun is last seen entering Magnotta's apartment building on surveillance video. Over the next day, Magnotta is repeatedly seen entering and leaving the building, carrying plastic bags and a gray suitcase. Magnotta...
This man lured this boy in because there was some type of interest, romantic interest between the two of them. But his intentions were far worse. Even as a man, you got to be careful. You never know what someone is capable of doing.
Was sentenced to life imprisonment, but will be eligible for parole in 25 years. Police also charged BestGore.com owner Mark Merrick for corrupting public morals by posting the video online.
What? Oh my God. I just thought that was maybe a Best Gore. I've heard of Best Gore. I thought maybe, I never went to it though. I thought maybe he, or did I? Did I go to that junk years and years ago? Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. My memory, it can only store so much. But I definitely remember hearing that name, bestgore.com. But so it took the owner of the website to post, so it wasn't like YouTube where someone could just upload the content. I mean, I don't know how long ago Best Gore was around, or I don't know. I just got so much running through my head right now. This is crazy. This is insane.
Anatoly Slivko was a Soviet serial killer and sadist who murdered young boys by hanging. He killed 7 boys between the ages of 7 and 17 during the period of 1964 to 1985. After killing his victims, he dismembered the bodies and often lit them on fire. It aroused him sexually. He liked to keep the victims' shoes as a memento and both photographed and filmed the entire process of so-called controlled hangings. On one videotape,
what? So many questions, y'all. This is a parental discretion advised video. If you didn't even get that already, but so many questions here. For one, how does the things that people get off on, the things that it takes for certain people to get sexually aroused, baffles me. Was he not, I don't even want to say it. I can't even deal right now. I really can't. I don't even. This is disturbing. Oh my God, this is disturbing. Wow.
the severed head of the victim was surrounded by severed feet in polished boots. He often fondled his victim and produced videos in which he would arrange the body in suggestive positions and masturbate. When Slivko was a young pioneer, he witnessed a car accident where a boy was burned to death. According to his words, he always wanted to recreate the scene as it aroused him. Slivko was arrested in 1985 for the murder of 7 boys, 7 counts of sexual abuse, and sexual interaction with corpses. He was sent.
The sexual abuse part is what I didn't want to say. Did that happen before or after? Well, clearly it happened after. He was doing stuff to them, to the bodies after, but was he doing it to them before they died? That was my question. That was what it was so hard for me to form, because this is so disturbing. This is evil. This is pure evil. This entire video just have a bunch of evilness in it. Tomorrow we're getting acts of kindness videos. Screw that.
Sentenced to death, and the execution took place in 1989.
Should have happened in 1964 when he first started.
The Dnipropetrovsk maniacs are Ukrainian serial killers responsible for a string of murders in Dnipropetrovsk in June and July 2007.
How do they find each other? How did these sick individuals find each other?
2008, a video titled 3 Guys, 1 Hammer was posted to a website depicting 48-year-old Sergei Yatsenko being struck repeatedly in the face with a hammer and then stabbed in the eye and the abdomen with a screwdriver. They filmed several of their murders with cell phones, including the brutal slaying of Sergei Yatsenko, who was pulled off his bicycle and killed. 2 19-year-old locals, Viktor Sayenko and Igor Suprunyak, were arrested and charged with.
These fools out here taking selfies.
21 murders.
21!
Third conspirator, Alexander Hansa, was charged with 2 armed robberies that took place before the murder spree.
Put them under the jail. They never need to see the outside of a prison again.
On February 11, 2009, all 3 defendants were found guilty. Suprunyak and Sayenko were sentenced to life imprisonment.
Good.
While Hansa received 9 years in prison. Local media reported the killers had a plan to get rich from the murder videos they recorded after a foreign website owner offered Igor tons of money if Igor provided him 40 snuff videos in exchange.
40 snuff videos in exchange. Oh my God. we've made it to the end of this video, y'all. I don't want to hear another second of this. This is not at all what I was expecting for this to be. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but I definitely wasn't expecting this. Now let's get to this whole snuff video thing. It's a shame that that's a thing that exists. There are people out there, even to this day, that will pay big money for snuff videos. Videos of people doing stuff like what these boys were doing. And so much more. You will be amazed. There's probably millionaires, billionaires, famous people that get their rocks off, that get a fix to stuff like this. Wow. I don't even want to say no more. I am disturbed beyond belief. I'm just going to talk to y'all later. Wow. Bye.